Check. Back with another episode of the Djsneedlovetooshow show. I go by the name of Djbattio. I have a special guest in the building. I go by the name of DJ Bluetooth.
Yo.
Yeah, the Bowtie DJ on Instagram. The Bowtie DJ when you see him. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Very important to the nightlife of DJing, just in general, but in particular Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You know, one of the DJs that inspired me once I moved down here. I used to see his name. I used to see him a lot. Never said anything, but I just knew he was one of the important people in the streets.
Appreciate it.
And then, you know, I actually just got the courage up to introduce myself and turn my one time. I'm on call one time.
Yes.
Is that on call? I was DJing with I was doing legacy parties. And he would always come in there with his hookah and just like, you know, but I didn't know he was, he was an entrepreneur owner. He was owning a lot of shit out here. And I didn't know that he was one of the DJs that you have to know in Atlanta, man. So I'm really grateful for having you and accepting the invitation to come to the show, bro.
Thank you. It's a pleasure for you having me on here, for real.
Right, man. And, you know, from the DJs and from the owner's perspective, this is why this episode is going to be really good. You know what I'm saying? Because the DJs need love too, but sometimes we don't know backside stuff, you know, backdoor stuff we don't know about. So we're here for enlightenment, if that makes sense. So let's start the show off the docks. You know, let's give 3 DJs their flowers that you know, that you rock with, that you think they sound is amazing, that they bring culture to the artistry of DJing.
I can't do 3.
Give me 2. Give me 1.
I could do 5.
I know, but we could do actually 10 because you know we do this shit.
That's cool.
But give me a good 2, and as we go along the show, you just mention them and show them some love.
He was just in here, Popo.
Shout out to DJ Popo. Yeah,
you know, he's definitely like technical.
Yeah,
and he makes me say wow.
Yeah, all the time.
And I definitely have to give it to DJ Montay. DJ Montay is actually
DJ Montay. Y'all say it the way
DJ Montay.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. I've actually lived in Atlanta all my life. I was born and raised here. So
okay,
you know, he was one of the people who actually inspired me to be a DJ.
Right. With
the way that they miss the Southern style DJs.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when I was young, I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And I started teaching myself at like 13.
That's dope, bro.
So
shout out to DJ Montay, man.
Yeah, he's definitely inspiration for real.
Yeah.
To this day, like even when I'm on my live, I'll be like, oh shit, I got to shout out.
Yeah.
I got to shout out Montay because, you know, he definitely inspired me.
Dope. Give me one more.
One more. I work with him every Wednesday, and it's a vibe when we work together. Mixmasterdavid.
So Mixmasterdavid, man, even my producer, he'll tell you how many times Mixmasterdavid name done came up on this show. He's one of the GOATs, man. Man, creativity, taking the DJing name and making it an artistry. You know, he makes records.
Yes.
He creates vibes, bro. He creates experience, and this is when you you go from the regular DJ into the experienced DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's why I got you on the show, because I feel like you're one of those, man, you know what I'm saying?
I got to name some more throughout the day. You got to let me.
I got to, man. This is the Djsneedlovetooshow show,
yeah,
bro.
I'm showing, well, you brought me on this show, I'm finna show all my fan love.
Right.
Today.
So I had DJ LaBonita on the show. Shout out to DJ LaBonita. She was one of the other DJs. I know I mentioned a lot of DJs that wanted you on the show, but LaBonita was like, yo, you got to get Bluetooth on the show, man. He's the guy that wears the Bluetooth of the bow tie. I said, why you doing that? I know him, you know what I'm saying? I know, come on, Bluetooth, he's a staple in the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of how you bring professionalism to the business. You bring awareness to the business, to the artistry of DJing. So people will respect the DJs more on the professional side once they experience a Bluetooth sound. And why is that, bro?
Well, you know, like I just always had in my head, I just want to do something different, have everybody be fun. You know, a lot of things that some people give us flack about in Atlanta is like a lot of DJs sound the same.
Right.
And
I agree.
So the number one thing that I try to do, and not saying I don't have sets that are similar sounding, you know, or anything like that. I say I want to take them on an experience. I want to take you somewhere that you haven't, a song you haven't heard in a long time.
Right. That's what it's about.
You know, I just want you to have fun.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make you be like, if I get that, oh shit, then I did my job. And I want to get that, oh shit, all night.
All night, yeah.
You know, so, you know, like I said, I taught myself.
Yeah.
and nobody, shout out A+ because A+, I have to give that man his
Shout out to A+,
because like if most DJs in Atlanta, their library, they got is A+ library.
Oh yeah,
real talk. I'm not even flexing right now. Like if you ever had an issue where you lost your music or anything like that, it's either you got.
Because things like that do happen.
Yeah, it does.
We recommend electronics.
It does, and here in Atlanta, a lot of the DJs really get together and we rock with one another.
Right.
And so A+, you get the A+ starter pack.
Yeah.
And it comes to library. Like he's the one who also helped me like get technical on my DJing, like smack my hand if that ain't go right, if I ain't scratch it right.
Yeah, right.
So I gotta get
dope shit
too.
So you being a seasoned DJ, being a very popular DJ, do you still practice before your sets? Because I've interviewed a lot of DJs and some cocky, some cool, some be like, I just do whatever.
So I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't practice like that. I take an opportunity and just try it at the club.
At the club?
Like
dope shit.
I can give you a situation this past Sunday.
Okay.
Me and Sir Paul, he's a dope host here in the city of Atlanta.
I heard of Sir Paul, yeah, definitely.
And we have a party and we do like the Sunday service set. That's what he calls it, Sir Paul Sunday service set.
But it's like a brunch or is it Sunday night?
It's a brunch.
Okay, cool.
And I told him the day before, I was like, bro, I found something. I ain't tried it yet. But we gonna do it differently on Sunday.
That's dope.
And so
that's dope. So you called him before the whole thing.
Yeah, because
this is what we gotta do.
We got a set, and I said we gonna flip it though. We gonna do it different this time. And we tried it Sunday, and I did it. I've never done it.
Yeah,
I just did it right there. I knew how I wanted the sound in my head.
Yeah,
and it went off.
Yeah,
and we went viral off Sunday service. So
what do you suggest to any DJ that's scared to try sets live? Because it sounds like that's something that you just did. Like,
yeah.
For me, I will practice. I know, I'll practice it before and then I'll do it live. But, what would you encourage?
If I would encourage everybody, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, like practice it.
Yeah.
Me, I know how I want it to sound in my head.
Right.
So if I know it's gonna sound like this in my head, I'm gonna make sure it sound like that. Like there's mixes that I've come up with just sitting and listening to other DJs.
Mm-hmm.
Like DJ Tone,
Shout out to DJ Tone.
When he was at Magic City, and I don't go to strip clubs. I do not like strip clubs.
Okay.
I don't understand throwing my money at something I can't.
Yeah.
So, I came out to support and he played Stick Talk. This was just when Nav and Meek Mill dropped Tap.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put her thumb in her butt.
Yeah.
Fuck her from the back, put my thumb up in her a-hole. I was like, dog, I think I can.
Oh, that's a blend. Yeah.
And, he was like, dog, if you do that, it's gonna be fire.
That's artistry, man,
And that's where I came up with it. A lot of times, I'm not trying to be cocky, but there are some mixes that I come up with, and I swear to God, I came up with it first.
Yeah. You gotta stamp those, man. It's the Djsneedlovetooshow show, man. You gotta stamp those, man. And I feel like the community will always bring you your flowers with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been DJing for a long time. I'm not shy to share to say that I'm inspired by DJ Booth. We grew up in the same city, grew up in the same neighborhood growing up. DJ Starks. These are some names that are New York City DJs. But these are some people that are younger than me, but I'm still inspired by them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I really love the DJ and I love people leaving the club happy. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this question, and this is going to be a different question for Bluetooth because this man's on both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about DJs wanting parking for free and a bar tab? How do you feel about that, being that you are a DJ and you've owned and ran clubs before? So how does that make you feel? How do you contest to that?
So I don't pay for parking.
Okay.
I don't pay for parking because first of all, I live in the country.
Yeah.
I drive.
Okay, yeah. So if you want me, you got me.
Right. So
is that something that you put out first? Like when they ask you to DJ, is something that you put in your normally agreement?
No. I'll pay. I think most of the time I pay like maybe the first or second time.
And this is a gym. I would always suggest you pay the first 2 times.
But there's some places I just, even the first time I'm DJing there, I don't, because I already know majority of valets. I mean, I recently went off. I called out a set of valet people where my car was broken into.
Okay.
Like, I was like, nah.
Yeah, it's Atlanta, man.
And these valet people, they still don't like me right now because I literally pull up to them and say, I'm not paying for parking.
Yeah.
They be like, parking an employee. I'm not parking there.
Parking an employee.
I'm not parking there.
I'm going to do this. Zari Lounge, Atlanta, Georgia. Downtown. They employee parking is somewhere by a dumpster, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I can remember this time in particular. It was me and DJ Booth. Booth was like, yo, I need my life. I'm not parking back there. You know what I'm saying? And this is something where they promoted him. So when you promote a popular artist or DJ, you don't really want them parking in the cut. You know what I'm saying? So I feel responsible for changing the behavior with Zari Lounge. And shout out to my boy Mike Upscale, man. But DJs do not pay for parking at Zari's anymore.
I park at 11:45 if I'm going to Zari. Because I know I've been at 11:45 forever. So, you know, if I'm going to Zari, I park at 11:45.
Yeah, you got to, man.
At my car straight.
Because you know that walk? You got a board, bro. And then you got people. Then you got drunk people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I see so many people trip on that hill.
And then you got a $3,000 laptop. You know, a $2,000 board probably. Zari's got a board. You know, sometimes you got to carry your own board and stuff like that. And then you're kind of vulnerable at that point because you have a whole book bag and you have your stuff. So you kind of off balance when it comes to other people. And this is why, you know, we segue into DJ safety. So how do you establish DJ safety? Like, are you cool with a lot of, like you said, you are cool with a lot of this valet, but what about the security?
I'll also make it a point to get to know the security.
This is a gym, guys. Let's listen up.
Most of the time, I ain't gonna hold you. I just walk to my car, but I try to make sure like my car is visible, or the valets that I'm really cool with make sure like if I come out, my car is like right there, so it's not anything for me to be super worried about. You know, I'm always checking my surroundings. Like Atlanta wild right now, so you know you gotta check your surroundings. But most of the time, I'll be straight. Right. You know, I really try to stay humble and cause no issues for nobody in the city. Keep my face card good. So. Yeah.
And I like that about you. You're very humble with this shit as far as the artistry is concerned. So, like I said, you ran nightclubs, you own nightclubs, and you did. I don't own.
I ran.
You ran some nightclubs. We gonna talk that into existence though. But he ran nightclubs. So DJ pay. You know, that's a big thing right now, especially on season 1 of the Djsneedlovetooshow show. DJ pay is an issue that every DJ has came up here and had something to say about. You know, if you're not one of the popular radio DJs, you're probably gonna have to go through some shit in the city. So I want you to talk from both standpoints. How do you feel about the DJ pay out here?
So let's just be real. The DJs definitely deserve more pay.
Right.
I am definitely an advocate for that, just because, you know, the work that I feel like I've definitely put in. Mm-hmm. You know, so I'm definitely for it. But at the same time, I do understand, like, you got some clubs that the promoters got to pay everything. Yeah. You know, cover all expenses and everything like that. But I have explained, I say, at the end of the day, the DJs influence the spending of the bottles. Mm-hmm. If everybody's having fun and they knocking down them bottles,
let's talk about it. Yeah,
they're gonna want more. Mm-hmm. Or if the DJ isn't doing their job, they're gonna babysit their drinks. Mm-hmm. So we influence the spending. If you don't have a dope DJ, the waitresses don't make no money. Right. The bartenders don't make no money.
It's a fact.
Hey, you know, the rebuttal I get is, well, what about the managers? The managers make sure I say I get it. Y'all right. Y'all deserve y'all money too. Right. But without the DJ, no. Well, as promoters, sometimes y'all make more money than we do. I said, I get it. But I said, whether there's one person here, 200 people here, or 1,000 people here, I did the work. And if I did great at it, I deserve to be paid for it. At the end of the day,
I've never heard somebody say I paid the security half of the money because it wasn't crowded today. So he only had to secure half of the building. I never heard that. So
I've heard so many,
and I've heard some shit.
And granted, and this is something like, remember this too. Like there are certain deals that you're gonna set with certain promoters that you work with.
Yeah, because
there's certain promoters that's gonna take you to different places that is gonna make you even more money, and I get that.
Yeah. So you play the role a little bit,
right? You have to play there's a lot of politics, at least in Atlanta, as a DJ that you have to roll into. Like,
yeah, that's agreed.
Like, and we're really a team. Like, there's a situation at 11:45 where I was asked to come and DJ for said person, and I was like, oh, y'all handed me the bag.
Yeah,
but that said person had another said person in that vicinity that he wasn't rocking with. I played the song.
Yeah.
And dude walked out. And it was packed. But in my eyes, from what I saw, they were lit to that music.
Yeah.
I found out that day that was that boy, and it caused the uproar. Like I had to make calls.
So I'm gonna freestyle this question right now because it's so way into the next one. We in Atlanta, bro. It's a lot of shit going on with these hip hop artists. I'll even say with R&B artists too, but just with artistry. Is it tough to play certain music not knowing who's in the club a day? So like when you're in this certain club and if YSL walk in the building, you can't play this. This is like it's tough.
Listen, rest in peace, Dolph.
Dolph, yeah.
But like even this past Sunday, like I got a text that say, "No, stay away from that."
Yeah, because somebody's in the building. Yeah,
yeah. Like it as DJs, we have to, and that's where the teamwork comes in. Like with the promoters or the people letting you know like who's in the building.
Yeah,
what to stay away.
Very important.
It is because it can really start some stuff.
It could
for real,
and this is why we need more love because. Part of the love is not about money. It's about communicating. Like, let us know. I do about to walk in. So if you're gonna play all that, play it now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you cannot go any club without playing Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? It's certain songs you just cannot play. But you gotta know how to, as a skilled DJ and knowing the hip hop game in the community, you gotta know how to position the shit. So it's a skill with that shit. You can't just be overzealous. And somebody spent $17,000 in here. Don't play that record.
Yeah,
now we're working for the club now.
Let it go.
Because if he walks out, he's probably going to ask for his money back, and then you're never going to get booked again because you took it personal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Understand the assignment. We got XYZ in the building. Don't play XYZ until XYZ, and then you can start playing XYZ.
Because even then, I asked him, I was like, yo, I text somebody else, like, is he still here? They were like, you know what? Just don't play it. And the CMG has one of the most popular artists that's really blowing up right now, and Big Boogie, with Pop Out. And, they were like, no CMG. I said, all right.
Yep.
Shout out PR in the building.
Yep. You got to do what you got to do as DJs, man. And, like, this is what we go through, bro. Like, it's a lot of backstage stuff because a lot of people look at DJs. Oh, they just walked in the club. Oh, how he get to say hi to the celebrity host? Oh, he's always with that. Man, you don't know what the hell got going on. We gotta wait. End of the night, shit get cleaned up and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
It's a communication thing too, for real. Because I think with promoters, and I'm not gonna go in on nobody today.
Yeah.
But sometimes. The promoters do have to communicate, but more than anything, like they'll really push you to really have to do this, and sometimes we have to be like, "Yo, chill.
Let us do our thing." I tell every time I do this show, you're gonna see it on every episode. I used to do 7 days a week. I've adapted that just chill mentality, and I need more bread, and now I do 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? It's because some people are not receptive to that criticism of. All right, you booked me to DJ. I've been doing this shit for 20 plus years. I know this shit. I know the science of DJing. I know how that person feel. I know if she had a bad week, he or she had a bad week, I know what to play. I know they probably just heard that on the radio. They don't want to hear it right now. You got to position it to where it makes sense. And a lot of promoters, this is going to segue to the next question. Yo, how do you feel about when these promoters say, I want you to trap all day? Because they just want you to trap all day in Atlanta. And when you're a skilled DJ as yourself,
I do.
You have Afro. DJ. You have a crazy Afro set.
Book another DJ.
Crazy. That's what I'm saying. This is what we do.
I am the DJ. I don't mind playing R&B at the said prime time.
2 a.m. If you don't know how to do it,
I will play it, and we're gonna still have fun. The hood niggas gonna be like, yo,
shit lit, yeah.
Yo, like I tell people all the time, like, do you come to the club to just turn up with your niggas, or you trying to leave with a little something? Like, if you try, like, come on,
man. Your R&B sets, man. When I used to come to your shits, man, 2 a.m. Not even an R&B night. These motherfuckers singing from the top of their lungs. And I'm not talking about the cheating Tevin Campbell, Jodeci records. You know what I'm saying? This is songs that you position that were popping in the 90s and the 2000s, and you got gangsters, trappers singing it, and that's only with a skilled DJ, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give you your flowers on that shit because it makes me go back in my bag. I'm like, oh shit, I need to go download some more some more Ja Rule. I thought I had all Ja Rule until I heard Bluetooth. And if you don't walk away with that feeling, if you're not Shazamming when another DJ is doing that, I feel like you're a hater, and I feel like you think you know everything. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
When it comes to that R&B, man, that's something I don't do research in for real. Like, there are songs that I'll just go back. And I gotta shout out Brian Mike Cox for this one, cause he DJs R&B too. Like,
yeah, shout out to Brian Mike Cox.
That man is the sample king. He can, like, there's songs that I see him play first that I didn't even know.
Right.
It was a sample, and so like, that's one thing I love. I love R&B. I love R&B. So the hip hop, the rap, the trap. That's fun.
That's fun. Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
So what's your favorite set to play? I know you just said R&B. Is it, Afro's crazy right now. I shout out to the city of Atlanta. They're really receiving it.
I mean, I'm not
more and more.
So
yeah. That'd be a cheating question, but is that one of your favorite sets to play though? That's gonna make you sing along too. Like, you become more of a partier than versus you working right now.
R&B is my favorite set to play.
R&B.
Because I can mix it with anything.
You could make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can mix it with anything. So I had to say R&B in terms of genres to play is my favorite genre to play. I don't have a really set mix. Nah. I like my twerk mixes.
Yeah, twerk mixes?
Because
clearly. For the ladies, yeah. How do you deal with independent artists? This is the question that we want. We ask all the DJs, man. How do you deal with the overzealous independent artists, and how do you deal with the professional independent artists? Because there are some good ones that approach the DJ the right way. And I invited them to the show. I'm gonna air there. They're gonna be aired out really soon. And it's a real etiquette on how you approach a DJ if he does not have your song already.
There definitely is.
Cause everybody's from 4PF in Atlanta, bro. Am I right? Everybody, this is my shit. I'm 4PF. Oh,
shout out Wolfpack.
Shout out to Wolfpack.
Man,
shout out to Helen, man. Me and Helen was just on the phone, man. Shout out to Wolfpack.
How I handle artists, and there's some artists that agree with me. There's some artists that don't. I charge.
Yeah,
and I charge a lot.
Okay,
and I have no problem saying that. But, the reason why I charge what I charge is the thing that I noticed in the club, and, this is no shade to anybody, is y'all are entrepreneurs as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have to invest in yourself.
Right.
This is not a business where people give you handouts.
Yeah.
I said, just like somebody starting a business, you watch Shark Tank. There's some people on that show that believe in themselves and have used their parents' life savings, their life savings, Some of them still got kids, but they have this belief in themselves.
It's a big return, yeah.
Right.
A big picture.
The big picture. This is an investment.
Like
Your
big-
song is going onto my computer. I'm giving you the avenue to have your song played in front of a larger demographic, a larger crowd.
Right.
And you're ready just to pop some bottles and say, hey, this is my favorite one. Man, I popped all these bottles, man. You know you got to run my shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, we don't.
Man, they booked me. I'm hosting the party. You got to play my song. No, I don't.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I don't. Because one time I had an artist where I was like, so if your song sucked and the song sucked that bad, and they're like, yo, Bluetooth, we ain't like that. We gonna take a different route.
Yeah.
With a DJ. Are you gonna pay my bills?
Yeah.
Because I have weeklies.
Yeah.
So are you gonna cover that? Well, man, you know, I just feel like I got the hottest song. I was like, bro, I hear that 20 times a week.
At least.
At least.
We're gonna go with at least.
At least.
Everybody has the hottest song. And it's always cool to believe in yourself,
Right.
bro.
It's great to believe in yourself. Oh, well, you know, my song played on the radio. That's great. If your song is playing on the radio, you should definitely be able to pay.
Yeah.
Because the bag that you have to spend on getting your song, and there's nothing they don't understand. There's powers. There's A, there's the B's, and there's the C.
Yeah.
Your A songs are currently what you're gonna hear, P power.
Yeah. Right now, yeah.
Right now on the radio are gonna be played every hour.
Yeah.
Then you got your B. And those are the songs that has probably been out for 3 months, 5 months. You'll probably still hear not a whip on the radio.
They only paying $5,000 to the radio now.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you got your C powers.
Yeah.
That's where y'all are. That's where y'all
I can fit in with the mix show DJs on the radio and shit like that. Yeah.
No, even y'all songs.
Because we get fined if we play some of these records on the radio.
Right.
Yeah.
Your songs are being played late at night.
Yeah.
When everybody's at the club.
Yeah.
But your song is on the radio.
Because there's no censor at 10 o'clock. After 10 p.m., independent artists are allowed for 30 seconds.
Right.
Something like that.
So, you know, you when you pay to get that song on the radio sometimes, that's where your song is. So when a lot of artists tell me these things, like, granted, what I charge, and not even saying I've taken less money from what I charge because of the approach.
Yeah.
I said, okay, this person wants to build a relationship.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, well, why also do you charge? I was like, because when y'all make it big, y'all ain't giving us no plaque.
Right.
Let's be real.
Let's be real.
Y'all ain't giving us no plaque.
I was the first DJ to ever play Busted by Erica Banks. I was the first DJ to ever play Slime Life Shorty. Pre-pandemic, I will never get credit for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because my business, as far as new artists, wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So now my shit is saved in the Serato. I got the date. You airdropped it to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you can say that I wasn't the first one to play this one.
It was the same thing with that Dusty. I'm not from New York, but that Rolling Controlling Part 2.
Oh, man.
I was the first person to play that in the city. But the only reason I got that was I was there at the studio.
Oh.
When they played the song for me, because my auntie works with that label group.
Okay.
So she had me in the studio.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I need this song. I'm playing it.
Yeah.
And then 4 months later, the song is out.
Right.
You know, Hellcats and Trackhawks.
Yeah.
Same.
Dope.
That song came out. I got that from, you know, a label rep early. And I was playing that. So
this is why the DJs need love, man, because Hell Tracks, and that's one of the biggest trap records you can play as far as turning over.
Right. And I'm not mad that I'm not going to get, you know,
the money
from that because, you know, Dirk, all them, it's all big pieces. Because if that label rep did send it to me, yes, I might have been the first to play it in Atlanta. Yeah. But it was also the first being played. But a lot of these artists, we're the first to help really break their music. And we're not going to, if they hit, they're not going to remember us. Yeah. The first person.
It's 1,000, it's millions of us.
Yeah. I shout out BRS Cash all the time.
Yeah.
That dude is locked in forever. Yeah. I knew him when he was making other songs. And I would tell him, I'm like, nah, that ain't it. When that Throat Baby came out.
Yeah.
Boy.
Throat Baby went quick too.
And I'm gonna tell you, if a lot of if a lot of DJs don't know this, Thrax, who's also a promoter, he went a long time ago. He said, "Bro, I'm gonna make sure we get a plaque off of this." I hear that from a lot of people.
Yeah,
I hear that from a lot of people. But that man kept his promise.
that's dope.
And I think to this day,
Show love to the DJ that's playing your records, man. For real.
I think Team Liddy, to me, has probably handed out the most plaques.
Team Liddy.
Yeah. Team Liddy gave a lot of people.
Yeah, that BR, that
first
yeah,
plaques.
especially in Atlanta, that record went. And I want to shout BRS because he went around the city, gave a lot of people plaques. I was out of town, but a lot of people. I was supposed to get mine when DJ Tootie got hers. Shout out to DJ Tootie. But yeah, he definitely show loves. Definitely show love. There's a lot of there's a lot of artists that just forgets, and
and that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay because it's a lot. You deal with a lot of. You get booked up. You're gonna be on tour. You're gonna be meeting DJs. You're gonna forget their fucking name.
That's and that's cool. But if you're gonna forgive me, well,
yeah, send me something.
You paid me.
Yeah,
I played. So I did. I did my part.
Right.
And you gave me payment for me doing my job.
DJ Bluetooth. How does the name come about? How did you get the name DJ Bluetooth? This is a Djbattio question. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in the poll.
Started as a joke.
Okay. Yeah.
In high school, I was the bootleg mix CD guy.
Okay.
Doing the bootleg DVDs, making the ringtones in high school.
Yeah.
And
but you gotta appreciate it for that shit because the people need music.
Yeah, the mixtapes were heavy. I was getting on the LimeWire.
Yeah,
I had good internet back then.
Yeah.
So, like I said, making the ringtones, and I just started DJing. But I was also the only kid in my high school with a Bluetooth. And this is when Bluetooth had just started out.
Okay,
Bluetooth headsets just came out, and I was the only kid in high school with one. And I was telling my friends I'm DJing now, and in my fourth period class, I'll be on my phone.
Yeah, because
the phones I had were from out the country, because I was Nigerian, so my dad would always get me stuff out the country. So I was listening to music on my phone through my Bluetooth headset, and they started calling me DJ Bluetooth, doing a joke.
Yeah.
Then I had my first party. I hated the name. I hated it. I was like,
that's just a staple now in the city. DJ Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You see him on a flyer? This shit lit, man. Get your table.
I DJ my first high school party in a garage. And we live in Fayette County, so it's big houses.
Shout out to Fayetteville County, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus, that long drive.
Yeah.
But we had a party in there, and it was huge. Like we were lit.
Yeah. And
so at the end, everybody's like, "Yo, what's your DJ name?" We're not calling you whatever my government name is.
Yeah.
Nobody need to know that. The ones who know.
Yeah.
But so they were like, "Yeah, DJ Bluetooth." I was like, "Oh my God."
Just keep it.
And then it just stuck from there.
Just stuck it, yeah.
And then the bow tie DJ came later on.
But you always been wearing bow ties.
I had been wearing bow ties for about seven years now.
Okay, so when I first moved in, he probably just started. Cause I'm like, yo, everywhere you see him, he has a bow tie on.
Might even be longer. I'd say probably 2010.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, wow, damn.
And I thought that's so creative of your brand, your staple of you, just you being you.
It was a friend of mine who I always dressed. Now I did always dress with dress shirts before. I always wear a tie, even when I'm DJing. But one of my friends, who passed, he was like, "Bro, I think you always look dope in a bow tie, man."
Yeah.
And then at the same time he's saying that, my dad got me a bow tie for my birthday. And I love that bow tie. That one bow, I still had that first bow tie that I had. Dope. And that same dude will always come and support me at all my gigs. The little ones I was getting, even the small ones. Yo, when you out, come on.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I see you with the bow tie." Then he died in a car accident.
And you kept it.
And it just fit, and it was right.
Yeah.
And that's where DJ Bluetooth the Bowtie DJ. Everybody like, well, some people call you Bowtie, some people
Yeah,
call you
as I said,
Bluetooth.
I don't know if they call him DJ Bowtie.
Some people say DJ Bowtie.
It's Bluetooth, man. And
both.
It's dope because it's like the same thing with me. It's like with Djbattio, it's like that's something that it was a joke that just turned into what it is now. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of who I am, man. So let's subway this out for the last question, man. Why do DJs need love, DJ Bluetooth?
Man, we need love because at the end of the day, and especially in Atlanta,
there's
no other nightlife, in my opinion.
Okay,
like this.
I came down here and I agree with that. I love the nightlife atmosphere out here versus New York and LA because it's fun, and the women out here like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? They like to party, I feel like they know this music more than the guys. They be singing this songs word from word, bro.
You know what? And let me, man, shout out. First of all, I gotta break. The host and the host too here. Last night I was at Aura for R&B Mondays.
Shout out to DJ Wild. Shout out to DJ Booth.
Yeah.
Shout out to Terry the Glue. Shout out to DC Young Fly.
FlyGuyDc.
FlyGuyDc.
Gotta get that one straight.
Yeah. Pardon me, bro. He gonna DM me right now. Yo, bro, this is the second time already. Yeah.
But him and Booth, man, Booth got into this Nicki Minaj set. And I was saying now, I'm wild. And he plays a song that I didn't think a lot of people know like that, but he played Monster with Kanye and Nicki, and he skipped to Nicki Minaj part. And he was
pull up
somebody
somebody
don't know the whole thing. And DC's like, I found somebody who know the whole thing. And this girl raps the whole, and that's a long verse.
Yeah. Pull up on that Monster, pull up on some shit like that.
And when I say like everybody was lit.
That's the artistry in DJing.
This girl, like, getting the crowd involved, like, there's places, there's places and other, but that's what makes us DJs in Atlanta so different. We have fun.
We have an entertainment part of our aspect. Yeah.
And that's why we feel like we do need more because, like, promoters, y'all bring them. I don't take that from y'all at all.
Agree.
It's a team.
Yeah.
We need y'all need us. But we're down, y'all. To me, I feel like we're down the totem pole.
Yeah.
They say I manage. So I see how much some of these bartenders tips add up to be. I see how much these waitresses
leave out
at a night.
On a good night and on a bad night.
I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes even the hookah girl.
Yeah.
Leave with more money than us.
DJ. Man. I DJ in Buckhead, so that's every night for me.
And I love and I'm like, everybody knows if Bluetooth don't have a hookah,
something happened.
Something's wrong.
That shit was probably $200.
I don't drink. Yeah. I don't drink like that.
Yeah. But you always got the hookah. That's when you know you ain't got element.
Everybody's like Fat Boy Funny, Fat Boy and
that boy Funny and
They
ain't never see a fat boy get on the roof.
Yeah, they were like, damn, Bluetooth, you always got a hookah. I was like, yeah. But how?
Yeah.
Like, some DJs ask for astronomical prices, and the skill isn't there to ask for that price.
Right.
But how?
That's determined on that first night. Like I said, you paying for the first night. You paying for the parking.
Right.
You paying for your first drinks, but you showing the fuck off. So when I come back here next Saturday, Valet, you got me? Boom. Hey, what's up? What's up, Shasha? Whatever her name is behind the bar. Let me get a shot of boom, boom, boom. Let me get my element. Hey, you already know what hookah I like. I give you $10. Boom. You know what I'm saying?
I bring my own hookah flavor and my own hookah
That's different. This is Djbattio, man. Djsneedlovetooshow show. We got DJ Bluetooth in the building, man. Thanks for dropping some gems, man. All the new DJs, the upcoming DJs, man, they gonna really appreciate this episode as far as the artistry, as far as making this shit not a hobby, but your business, and taking this shit serious and taking it to the next level.
I tell people all the time, I'm blessed to actually do something I love and get paid for it.
Get paid good for it. Yep.
Yeah. So
like it is. You know what it is, man. Subscribe, like, follow, tag, share. Supporting me is free. You know the vibes, man. Djbattio, we out.